Of sun out, roof open, yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Prescott now from the 50. This to Jarwin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
A loss of 10.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you know.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb. His 5th touchdown now on the the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
7. Giants, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A gain of 13.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
New York.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A gain of 5 brings up
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
Jones pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Giants nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Jarwin.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
First and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd and 4. Prescott from the gun. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott yet again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Lamb. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
His kick.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Giants 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a Cowboys.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
3-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But they're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Randy Gregory able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Barkley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Jones on 1st down. Catch made by Slayton. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
43-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 48. 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
You got nothing. Check. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
3rd and 11.
They go down Leon again. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off play action, Jones. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
For a Cowboy.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Golden picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Corey Valentine on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of
first play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side taken in by Slayton.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. Throwing again, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20.
What a play.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
For the 2-point
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, 29 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Giants.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Jones' pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, can't put $1, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.